What's your opinion about grandparents, grandmas, grandpas? My opinion is grandpas are guys who wear weird little glasses like these. My name is Andy Ross, pastor at Northminster Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona, and I hope your Wednesday is going fabulously. I'm going to let you in on an inside secret. There are people in my life whom I treasure dearly who call me Xandor. Actually, Xandor the Magnificent. Years ago, before we had any grandchildren, Michelle and I were talking about what we want to be called. Gigi, Grandma, Granny. And the question came around, Andy, what do you want to be called? Let me tell you, I've never been fond of being called Grandpa. For me, Grandpa is like some rickety Walter Brennan creature who sits on the front porch and shouts at children to get off his lawn. And when he walks, he's kind of crickety and it's kind of scary. And I've heard those things. You know, my grandpa, I never felt close to him. My grandpa was kind of weird. So when I was asked, what do you want to be called by potential grandchildren? I immediately on the spot came up with Xandor the Magnificent. That's much better than Grandpa. Years passed, and now Isla, Evelyn, and Ross have grown in my life and in my heart. It's one of the best roles I've ever played, ever. I want to read you this scripture from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 6. Let me use my grandpa-ish glasses. Love your enemies, do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, because he is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. My grandfathers passed away right at about the time I was born. I grew up never knowing what a grandfather was. But one of my chief ambitions in life today is to be the most loving, constant, joyful, entertaining, and let's come back to loving Xandors I could ever be. What kind of a grandfather do you want to be today? What kind of a friend do you want to be? If you don't have grandchildren, what kind of a wife do you want to be? What kind of a friend do you want to be? What kind of a representative of Jesus do you want to be to the people God will give you? You don't need to say the magnificent at the end of your name, but just live magnificently. Happy Wednesday. God bless you.